My name is Raquel Duque. Is that better? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm looking forward to feel pretty again.
Because you're going back to?
Yes, because I'm going back to Mexico for holidays, and well, my family is a bit traditional. So I'm just going for my more traditional hair color.
Yeah,
And,
stunning black.
Yes, and well, let's see how it goes.
Okay, will you turn around to show how your hair is now?
Yeah, I tend to cut my hair a bit.
That's not a problem.
So maybe,
I will save you.
yeah.
But how did you like to cut your own hair?
Well, I try to have it even on the back.
Yeah.
Short in the back, but I like to have it a bit long here.
Yeah, on the front.
Yeah, I just want to look more professional, but at the same time cute. Yeah, you know, like a bit. I like.
And you lost my telephone number.
Yeah.
And you don't want to model anymore.
Yes.
No, it's not a problem.
That's why I'm here. I'm back.
Okay.
Because I know that. Well, you did that really.
But you will be
beautiful.
stunning, wonderful at Christmas time.
Yes, I hope so.
Okay, let's start on you.
Thank you.
Hello friends on YouTube, almost Christmas time. Now I'm gonna make Raquel a new hairstyle. Of course it's a bob because it suits her very nicely on this round skull. And I give her a beautiful black color of skin. And the nice thing of the king colors is that it stays shiny, even when you go to Mexico. Because I give her also a color that suits Mexico. It's a lot warmer than the Netherlands.
Definitely.
And it rains less.
And I'm gonna be in the beach most of the time.
Start by wetting the hair. And then I'm gonna see what damage she made on her own hair.
Oops.
It's not that much. Part it over the center line, just above the skull line. And use the skull bone as a guide for my bob. We'll do it with a hot razor. For those who don't know what a hot razor is, you go to askergo.com and they explain everything what a hot razor is and what it does. But it's the most wonderful tool to do razor cut with. Turn around so you can watch with me. And watch the waving, how they fall. Start this bob in the center line. Soften it. Don't take off much. Just hold in the soft lines. Make sure it follows the lines of the skull into the neckline. So I have a nice falling softly effect. It's the base of the total bob. Very nice to work with a tool like this because it seals the ends and they stay closed for a long time. And the hair is real feminine and sexy. I'll put some information at the back of my video. Have to be aware of the crown areas because they split the hairs. Cleaning in between. Then I go to my clipper, go to the underlines. Get rid of the hairs there, so I get a stable baseline. So now I can go to the lines on the skull bone. Take a new part on it, stay working in the lines. I part it, so it's the same line as the skull bone lines. watch at the jumping of the hairs, because I have to know that to get my effect into the lines. That's also why I never wash the hair in front of it, or if they are very dirty, I want to see first the hairs before I'm going to cut them. When I don't see the hairs in front of it, I never can make a good hairstyle, because then I don't see the waving. And doing hair is not always holding a lot of hair off. Just give it the right shape. And less can be more. So go to the center, get into the waves, go from the center, because I saw the wave, to the right side of the bob, lay it nicely in the shape of the skull bone. So he has hardly to do anything when she goes swimming, for example. It stays really beautiful in bob. Then watch it waving to the other side, to turn a bit so you can see this. Lay the hairs on the line of cutting, go in, follow the lines of the skull line and the skull bone, of course. And connect the lines to each other. Watch how they fall. See how beautiful the lines are. I show you that from the side. So now you get the skull bone working with me, not against me. So you have a beautiful line with the bob, because the shaping is wonderful. Go to the center of the skull. It's a bit hard to do when I'm sitting behind her, but otherwise you don't see what I do. So I come from the center of the skull, lay all the hairs on that, and when I've done this line, I can go to the front. Things you have to have is the sides, because they are the guides to the front. Again, start in the same way. Take the hairs over, hold my fingers into the line of the skull bone, so copy them, start on top, and then move into the line. So I lay it like clay in the line I want, in the shape I want. Working with the hairs and not against the hairs. What I told you, this is the guideline. Take it over to the other side. Start on the right side, go in and wiggle softly to the left side to get the same shape as on the right side. Now you know how to do it. You have a video of it.
Yeah.
She will do it herself to Mexico and make a video of it.
I don't think I can do it to myself.
No.
I will end up shaving all my hair.
That's also sexy. There are a lot of guys and girls who like that a lot.
Yeah, but not if only it's one part of the hair.
I would never do that when I would go to Mexico, because the sun would burn my head off. I would certainly need a sombrero.
I just wonder, for all the people that are bald in Mexico, how does it feel for them?
Yeah, terrible. I know this because I once in Tunisia I was also bald. That doesn't feel nice. It's a burning sensation, believe that.
Yeah. So hair is not only for making you look cute, it's also for protecting.
Yeah. So coming to the guideline. On the left side, lay the hairs on the skull bone. Guide my fingers on the skull bone. And the skull bone is also a line that is connected to the chin lines. So that's why you need the skull bone. And when they don't have a skull bone, because some children lay flat on the back and then you have a flat back, you imagine they have a skull bone. So you take the lines off the chin and support them to the back and then leave the hair longer on the line where you should have that skull bone. Because you get a better shape. So now I can go to the front. Turn again. Take the hairs up in the line of the chin line. Clip the hairs aside. Take the hairs over to the back. And watch at the lines, because now the lines have to fill in. When I look at this, I have about 1.5–2 centimeters more length when I lay it up to the back. Because when she goes for a sexy Italian look, and she would do this with a gel on an evening with sexy lipstick on, then she has to look a bit boyish but still feminine. So I have to get that lines into the line on the back. But it's always the best line because the lines are hers. And lay them again into the rounding. I find the hard thing of being a YouTube hairstylist to explain everything, but normally I would go into the flow and don't explain anything. It's much easier to cut hair then, because all the energy comes from my soul, and now I have to explain it with my head. It makes it more difficult to do. Got some new hair on it. What did you tell?
Do you still enjoy it though?
Yeah, of course. Doing hair is the joy of the world. Especially at Christmas time. Ho ho ho! Take the hairs again into the natural roundness. Use the skull always. So there's a waving, I use the waving. Go to the back, watch at the beautiful lines I created. Leave the hairs like that. I don't like pulling hair straight out of the skin, because you can make, yeah, a bit wiggy hairstyle, and I don't want a wig. I'll show you my wig when she's ready. We both will be black and beautiful.
And aesthetic.
So now I have a beautiful line, in line with the skull lines, and every line follows up. So this real sexy bob. Because her center is a little bit off, I take a little bit of that, not too much, only the front. Lay it on the line of cutting. Take it to the back. Use every line of the skull. Get in and connect the line. This I do because when she goes swimming and her hair lays off the center, she still has a beautiful hairstyle and not some parts that's sticking out. I like it for photos when parts stick out, but to wear, no, I don't like it at all. So now I lay them back and go to the other side. Spannend om naar een kappersvak te kijken?
Ja, zeker.
Rustgevend.
Het is heel rustgevend.
Ja. Ik hoor ook wel eens dat het net zoiets als Bob Ross is.
Ja.
Er zijn mensen die s'avonds een filmpje kapper kijken voordat ze gaan slapen. Dat is wel heel grappig. Het is echt heel rustgevend. Het is ook een heel liefdevol vak.
You try to exploit the best feature of a person.
Yeah. Take the best out of the skull lines. Because then you have the more stability into the hairline.
Yeah.
The left side, take the hairs up again. Put the hairs aside. Take the first lines to the back. Always use the runnings of the skull. go to the back, start in the center. And using my guideline at the point where I'm now, you can see it through the hairs. It's laying there. Don't pull on the hairs. Don't need to. Watch the line. And sometimes it's just less than a millimeter you have to take off to get a beautiful line. Again, use the roundings. And the beautiful thing is when you use the roundings of a skull, you get nearer to the person you are doing the hair of, and the job is more exciting to do because you're getting new information, new shapes, and you can discover that every time. So when you work with baselines, it never works for me. Just like a Discovery Channel.
Except that this is not boring.
No, I really love Discovery Channel.
I love it too, but I mean, when I was a child, I used
But they are just repeating and repeating and repeating.
That's why when I was a child, I used to get bored with the descriptions like the animal is now starting to hunt and blah blah blah. So that's why I found it boring. But then it ended up, as long as I was growing up, it ended up becoming really nice.
I also like the programs about Egypt.
Yeah.
But what I don't like is the guys who are working and find the things of the past. They have to call in the boss and he discovers it. So I don't see that connection because the guy who's working finds it and not the guy who tells, oh, that's what that is. I find that very stupid.
Yeah.
But I think that is Egypt's on the American way. But thank God they find the treasures of the past.
That's something I really love.
Yeah, I really like, you have to be aware of that and to take them into the future and not into rich people's places. Because they are lost and everything is money. So now I have a beautiful line, in line of the skull lines, over the chin line. So now I only go to the front.
Yes, cut it just a little bit because...
Yeah, of course, but I still get to the front, so
okay.
I get that a little bit shorter.
Okay, sorry.
We're talking about, she wants this a little bit shorter, but I have to go to the front, and there I connect it a little bit shorter.
Okay.
But I need the lines of the skull.
Yeah, just that sometimes I ended up playing almost a lot with it. And
Now it's always longer also on that side.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it doesn't matter. So take the hairs from the fontanelle to the front, wet them a bit, and then you see the length where she was complaining about. No, she just didn't complain. She asked me.
I cannot even say.
Very nice.
I cannot even see anything right now.
So in the center, I make it shorter,
Nice.
and then I connect both lines to each other. It's normal that one side of a bob is always longer than the other side. This is because the implant on the skull, when you work with the natural lines, it's never the same. The left side is more to the back, or the right side is more to the back, and that's what gives that problem. And my problem is mostly I have no mirror in the front. So when I walk into the shop, I work a lot with the mirror. But now I don't have a mirror, so I have to look around.
I still trust you.
No, I do also. Thank God. Take it over to her right side. Go in. Give it a slight rounding. Connect it to the line of the bob. Take out a little bit of the weight because there's a part that's a little bit more thick. Then we go the other way around. Lay the hairs to the back. And go to the center on top. On top, go to the center line, take the hairs high up, take away only the center line. A little bit, it gives a little bit more rounding, but I'm also certain that it did all the hairs. And then I can make her a collar. Turn out the light, it will be black. Okay, made her a collar, made her black of kin. Put a photo of the product into the video. Start of course with protection. Water resistant cape. Always use the plastic foil. I recycle also all the plastic, so that's not a problem. Made the collar with 20 volume, 6%, start in the center, work from the center first to the left side, and I put in step 1 of the glint protection lines. I always do because it gives the best result. So do all our hair.
It feels really, really nice, and I feel I also think I look like a Who from the Grinch, you know. Or like this guy's from Willy Wonka. Yeah.
Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompas. Well, no, I here in the Netherlands I am an Oompa Loompa. Everyone is so tall, but I'm as funny as them. They're much more cute. Oh, it feels really nice.
Yeah, the products of Kin are really nice because they don't irritate the skin. They smell also nice, but normally I could not stand behind and comb it through without getting tears in my eyes. That's not the emotion, but it's the smell of the product. And this smells fruity. And it's ultra creamy. So that's...
Feels like a massage in your hand.
Yeah, it's real nice. Take away small spots of the skin. Much easier to do now than afterwards. And collar you take off the skin by just putting a little bit water on the collar and then massage it in, because the collar takes away the color of the skin also. Put the garter wig around it. This I do only for the plastic foil. And mostly on top of the ears I lay also a garter wig, because you get cleaner ears afterwards. Take out my cloths, take out the clip, and not the plastic foil. And then we're gonna wait for 25 minutes, rinse it out in the sink, put in step 2 of the glit line. This holds step 1 into the hairs. And you can see the end result by styling. So don't go away, we'll be certainly back.
Wait for the results.
Yeah. Okay, we're back from coloring. After 25 minutes we rinse it out. Then I put in step 2 of the glit line. Now I'm gonna style it, take off Lanza, a smooth product, because it nurses the hairs, but also it gives a nice shine to the hairs. And it smells mostly also delicious.
It does.
Yeah. This product I brush to the hairs. And to get the best spread, I take the Olivia Garden brush. Then I take a medium brush of the Olivia Garden line. I'm gonna blow dry the hairs. And how smooth they feel. Can you feel the difference?
Yeah.
How smooth they are?
I can.
It's the same with the brushes. You never get stuck in the end when you do a hot tool cut. Because the sealed ends are so nice sealed. So brushes travel very lightly through the hairs. Already see the shine on your hair.
Yes, I can.
The hot knife is traveling around. That's also the beauty of this hairstyle. You can throw it around to the left, to the right, and up the manner.
Yeah, I can see.
So far blow drying. Now I need something to bring out the shine a little bit more, and I don't want to be too much, so I take a polish, I think. Product of Lakmé, K-Style. It's a spray wax. Smells really nice.
It smells amazing.
Yeah. Throw everything around. Then slightly brush it through. It gives a lot of protection to the hairs. It's made in Barcelona, so the Mediterranean does a lot to the hairs, but they make a product that resists that. I thank Raquel for being my model. I thank you for watching.
Thank you so
She can
much.
go to Mexico as a natural black, but then with a special K of natural black. And we see each other next video. Bye bye, see you. Turn around to show you the end result.
Thank you.
Okay, my love, you will turn around and show the end result. And I'm going to show you it also. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.